Hi, I'm Adam Williams. I'm the CEO of the UK's Intellectual Property Office. In terms of my background, I went to university after school, and then I joined the Air Force as an RAF navigator flying the Tornado fighter bomber. And I spent several years doing that, and actually ended up working for MOD in London, and I was working on operations with the UN and the EU, and that was really, really interesting. I came across a whole load of civil servants actually in central government that I hadn't come across before, both in the Ministry of Defence but also in the Foreign Office and with some of our overseas colleagues as well. It really struck me how much talent there was and how much commitment there was to doing the right thing, and some really interesting and talented people within that group of people I work with. A job in the Intellectual Property Office was advertised, and myself and my family wanted to move back to South Wales, and with the office being based in Newport, that was a fantastic hook really. So it was as simple as location in the first instance. Genuinely didn't think I would be at the office for maybe 6 months or a year to see how I got on, and now here we are 13 years later. So having been in the office for 13 years, obviously I've got quite a lot of experience about what the office does. I've been really fortunate to have worked in many areas of the office. So although in many ways primarily a policy background, so starting in copyright policy, then moving into international policy where I was the director for international and our business support areas. I've also worked very closely with our rights granting teams and our IT and digital teams, because I led the development of our Brexit programme, both in terms of the trade negotiations, the Brexit withdrawal agreement, but also our IT project to transfer all the mainly trademark and design rights from the EU onto the UK register. So I had a real fortunate insight to what the whole of the office does. What's always really impressed me with the office is the level of diligence, the level of customer service, and the level of commitment to get things right and to make sure that the service we provide is the best it possibly can be. And that has really struck me, and that applies across all areas of the office, and I think that's a real credit to us, and I know that's what our customers value. I've been really impressed with sort of the potential of the staff we've got here. In my time in the office, that's partly because of the increase in demand for rights, but partly because of our transformation programme and the work we're doing there. And the potential of our people to move through, to change, to spot opportunities and to deliver is incredible. I think we've still got more to do and we've got still more to grow, but that's really, really impressed me in my 13 years. Moving from navigating an aircraft to navigating an organisation. There are some parallels. It's about planning, I think. It's about being organised. It's about thinking to the future. When you're travelling in a fast aircraft at low level, you're constantly looking far ahead to make sure you're prepared for what the next thing you need to do. And I think that applies to running an organisation of our size. I mean, I think there are three kind of main areas. I think our transformation programme I'm hugely excited about, both in terms of what we know we're going to deliver. There's a real benefit to customers, a real benefit to our staff in terms of the way we do things, making things more efficient, making them more easy and allowing people to change things more quickly. But actually there's a bit of, if those of you that know the Field of Dreams movie with Kevin Costner, there's a bit of build it and they will come. So actually I'm just as excited about what our transformation programme gives us that we don't know we're going to use yet. It's giving us building blocks for data, it's giving us building blocks for change, and frankly some of that we haven't worked out what we will do, but it gives us that fantastic opportunity. So I'm excited about the known and the unknown. I think in the policy arenas, absolutely focusing on making sure that the UK IP system stays as one of the best in the world, and also it's fit for the future. What the future trends for digital commerce is, what the future trends for businesses are, and making sure that the policy environment enables those businesses and doesn't get in the way, isn't a blocker, but makes sure that the IP system is fair and makes sure that the IP system fits, both businesses using it as a way to protect and use their assets, but also the consumer, and they're really important as well. So the consumers that use IP protected goods need to be able to access them and use them in a really effective way. And that's a huge focus for our policy teams. Our people, making sure that we've got the right people in the right place. The organisation will change, there's no point us pretending otherwise, but we need to make sure that we give the people the opportunities to develop with the organisation, bring in talent, new talent where it's required, and let people learn from each other and transfer that knowledge. So, you know, for me, three big buckets there. Some of it we know what's going to happen, some of it we don't, but I think equally that not knowing is exciting, and I'm really looking forward to helping the organisation find its way through that pathway.